You're wondering, I'm not breathing this deeply to try to calm myself down. I actually picked up this trick while being tired at work. If I breathe really deeply for a couple minutes on end, I basically cause oxygen to rush to my system, and I essentially call it overclocking myself, because my heart used to race when I did that. That was also back when I drank like 6 or 7 sodas a shift. So it doesn't race anymore, but I get headaches and it definitely feels different, and I feel a lot more awake. So I'm just going to do that real quick, then I'm going to hop back into the night 5. Alright, that may have backfired, because now I feel lightheaded. Oh, okay. Now I feel really lightheaded, but let's try this. Of course, the main problem with my deep breathing thing is, now that I have all this extra oxygen in my system, I keep holding my breath. Oh, I am so glad I did not take the mask off. Drat. Okay, so now sneezing is going to be the death of me. If I didn't botch that, that would be a miracle. I botched it. Thankfully, the deep breathing seems to have either suppressed or, and more likely suppressed, my fight or flight response is like gone, so I'm not jumping anymore. But that deep breathing thing is good. I need to do it more often. So actually, I guess I'll talk before the animatronics show up. So back when I first started working my ice cream shop job, I always got the morning shifts, and I would continually get tired. And I got free sodas in my shift, and I don't like coffee, so I'd be drinking like 6 or 7 Cokes a shift to try to get the caffeine. It also didn't help that my first semester at college, which pretty much was right exactly when I got hired, I took all-night classes thinking, oh, you know, I don't have to go during the day. This will be great. No. I mean, it works now because I'm not trying to work and go to school on the same day, and I know how to balance my workload better, as evidenced by the fact that I can actually do these videos. But anyway, at one point, I thought, hey, you need oxygen to live. Maybe if I breathe deeper, I'll get more energy. And I did, but it came with a couple of caveats. Obviously the headache, my heart started racing really fast, my legs felt super weird, though if it was as a result of the oxygen or just the fact that with more oxygen in my system I could feel my legs better, I honestly have no idea. My lips tingled, but dang if I wasn't wired after that. Dang if I wasn't super hungry. Because I definitely know it was a trade-off. I got more energy without eating anything at the cost of I burned through what I already ate a lot faster. And I think during that time I wasn't really eating breakfast because I had a super messed up morning schedule. So, actually this is good. If I can keep my mind occupied, I can do this. But yeah, so I figured that out. It eventually fell out of favor with me for some reason. I don't remember why, because it's a really great strategy. I've recently started using it again at work, and it just now occurred to me to start using it here too. There's no. You've got to be kidding me. I heard you crawl away. There's nothing to do. I sit here till Foxy gets me. Oh, hey, there's Foxy. So, shoot. The only other stories I can think of I was saving for a Free Slot Fridays. Actually, so I won't tell what the stories are right now, but I know I have one. It's, about my return trip from the second trip to Australia. By the way, this is a little bonus for anyone who's watching. Or still watching, I should say. So that Australian food taste testing video I said I was going to do, it's going to come out on November 5th, which is my birthday. Because... Or should I release it on the 6th, actually? You know what? Even better. I'll check the recording date of the video, and I'll release it exactly a year after I recorded it. No, I'll do it as a birthday special. Now, unfortunately, I have school on my birthday this year, so I won't be able to do anything special, but I am planning on trying to get November 15th off, so I can possibly stream, if not just record, Pokemon Sword. Because I am so hyped for that game, especially after Aegislash got confirmed. Aegislash and Mimikyu are my 1 and 2, respectively, favorite Pokemon. As you can see, Raghead back there. He either hasn't wanted to chime into videos much anymore, or he's just sleeping a lot more. But he really hasn't been saying much. Go away! I thought so. I was expecting Bonnie, but I thought so. It's 2 a.m. and I'm at half flashlight. What the heck? Clearly, my strategy of just keep talking is working, but I'm running out of things to talk about. I obviously don't want to talk politics, because unless you're trying to make political content, that's like the easiest way to destroy your channel. I'd love to talk Pokemon, but that can be about as slippery a slope these days. Especially with the whole Bring Back National Dex thing. Like, I get it, a lot of people do have obscure favorite Pokemon. Actually, that might be a bit of... No, a lot of people definitely have, if not their absolute favorite, then for, like a secondary or third favorite or whatever, just something they'd like to mess around with. But seriously, Bring Back National Dex, just... Obviously, they're gonna use all the Pokemon again in future games at some point. And, like, have you guys ever played, like, ROM hacks or anything? You definitely don't get the full National Dex of those things. Unless the person designing it is being really generous. Okay, see, it's really hard to hold a conversation when A, it's by yourself, and B, Freddy is staring at you like that. With all the gibberish that Mangle keeps talking about, I can't help but wonder, does Mangle have a radio built into it or something? Well, what's the point of making the hallway invisible if nothing changed? Nope. I definitely messed that one up. Either this one's going to be longer than most, or I'm going to be cutting a lot more. You know, I love how in these games developers have it so that the batteries are supposed to run out, and it's like, so that's more realistic. In what universe is it realistic for a standard AA flashlight to run out over the course of 6 hours when you're just flicking it on and off like this? Most of my flashlights can last for entire weekend campouts without batting an eye. Well, obviously not if you leave them on overnight, but I think there's a combined 6 hours in there at least. Oh, hi, Bonnie. And to anyone who's confused, they're both Bonnie. They're just different iterations. I'm not gonna say toy Bonnie, that just wastes unnecessary syllables that I could be using towards... Freddy! Come on! You can at least wait for me to put the monitor down. You don't have to be that pushy. Chica! Thank you! I probably went too slow, but thank you! And never mind. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I've been recording for 1 hour and 40 minutes. But honestly, yeah, the deep breathing, that felt great, actually. Like, that might be the... Because, before, all the other videos I did, like, I know it hasn't come out at as of the time I'm recording this, but at the end of... Actually, no. I think at the end of all 3 of them so far, actually. FNAF 2, Nights 1 and 2, Bendy and the Ink Machine, Chapter 3, and SCP Containment Breach. I believe at the end of all 3 of them, I complained about how, like, I physically hurt from being so stressed during the whole thing. But I definitely have to try this deep breathing thing, because I feel great. Like, my chest hurts a little bit, but I think that's just from my, my heart not being used to working this hard this late at night. Whether that's good or bad for me remains to be seen. See, why... I don't understand why it has to do the whole, oh, the light is suddenly lame thing. And by lame, I don't mean, like, lame as in not cool. I mean lame as in... Shoot, what's the definition I'm thinking of? I can give an example to say what definition I'm getting at. I just don't remember the actual definition. I remember at my dad's house, I have a big old storybook for, like, putting kids to bed and whatnot. And one of the stories is about Thor and Loki. Not the MCU ones, the Norse ones. Though the MCU ones are based off the Norse ones. Important distinction to make. Anyway, during the journey, they come across a farming family, and they don't have any food, so Thor slaughters the I forget if they were sheep or rams, but basically the animals pulling his chariot, I think it was. And he says, be sure you don't break any of the bones. Anyway, so as they're eating, the farmer's son accidentally breaks a bone, and he throws it back in the pile in hopes that no one notices. So after they eat and all the meat is picked clean from the bones, Thor throws his cape over the bones and says, "Now I bring you back to life," and they come out perfectly formed. And the next day, when they go to leave, Thor discovers that one of his sheep's legs is broken and yells, my sheep has gone lame." So, I know it has something to do with a part of your body not working. Or, like, yeah, specifically a part of your body not working. Or maybe just your body not working in general. Bit of a weird story, I know. But actually, I do wish that we had a version of... It'd be really cool to have MCU Thor and Loki doing that kind of stuff. Like, there was another one where they went to the land of the giants. And they actually got kicked out because they were too strong. They weren't strong enough to beat the giants, mind you, but they were strong enough to be scary. Like, I think Thor drank from a chalice that was connected to the oceans, so it was supposed to be impossible, but he drank so much, he created the tides. Loki almost ate about as fast as fire, like fire itself, and Thor fought a giant who represented old age, and you can never beat old age, but Thor came pretty dang close. So it scared them all badly. They were like, hey, it was really nice to meet you all. Don't ever come here again. We're terrified of you. Like, but you're big enough to wear an entire building as a glove. Yeah, that was an illusion. No, go. I am so... I wonder who will get me first. Thought so. So I had actually forgotten that Pop Goes the Weasel plays whenever the thing's out of the box. But freaking Balloon Boy. For any of you eagle-eyed viewers out there, or like anyone who wants to, go ahead and compare. Am I doing better or worse when I'm going off on these tangents? Actually, that's a cool thing. That's a good way to keep my mind occupied. I'll just retell a bunch of old stories I remember. Let's see. What was a good one? There once was a pony that got sent to the moon. Nah. Because I remember, I also... Different book, I've got it around here somewhere. It's kind of broken, though. Several of the stories are missing. It was basically 52 stories, and the idea was you read it to your kid one story a week. And the story, or like in the book, was that there was a ghost that, there was like an old ghost and a little ghost. The little ghost's mom would go out haunting once a week, and so the little ghost had to stay with the older ghost. And the older ghost decided to tell stories. Let me see. There's one about a little kitten. Ooh, I remembered a really good one for picky eaters everywhere. So, so there was the family that lived in the big, was it a blue house? I think it was a blue house. Not important to the story anyway. But one kid didn't like broccoli, and the other kid didn't like Brussels sprouts. And they noticed a mouse hole in the wall. So every night, they'd finish all their dinner, or they'd eat almost all their dinner, and sneak off the part they didn't like to the mouse hole. Well, one day, it starts to really smell somewhere. And no one can figure out where the heck the smell is coming from. But eventually, someone decides, well, we're going to have to pry up the floorboards. And under the very first floorboard they pry up, there's just a pile of rotting food. And the parents are like, what is this? And the kid's like, I've been sneaking my broccoli to them. I've been sneaking my Brussels sprouts to them. I've been giving the mousey cookies. I've been throwing my apple cores to them. And the parents were like, well, no wonder this place smells so bad. There's no way one little mouse could eat all that. Also, I am at half flashlight, and it is only 2. This is bad. I thought so! Again, thought it was gonna be Bonnie, but I thought so! Did I just accidentally mix Bonnie and Brawny? Go away, Balloon Boy! Go away, Bangle! Bonnie, you I'm not using you as the thumbnail again. What the? Didn't you have more time? Oh, Foxy got me first. Huh. I actually was not expecting that. Okay, Get me back to the game, please. I wonder how long it took Markiplier to do this. I can't remember. Actually, since Night 5 took so little time, or Night 4 I should say, took so few attempts to do, I may have to chop up my Night 5 attempt between episodes 3 and 4. Because I'm not leaving and trying to go back to it, because I have this down. Hello. I just need to figure out how to do it properly. Actually, that contradicts itself. I know how to do it, I just need to actually do it. Actually, that sounds like a lot of things in my life.
Hello. Hi.
Okay, I don't like the fact how it went silent, and then all the sounds happened at once. Mangle, you, leave! You know, on one hand, I would like to say that if this is all being recorded, then this should definitely be getting taken care of sooner rather than later, but also I know how much corporate entities are good at dragging their heels. Hey, you, Mangle, skedaddle! I get it, you don't like the fact that the kids take you apart and put you back together all day. You want to take me apart and put me back together funky. Just please don't. Okay. This is starting to be like cause for alarm levels of puppet. Bonnie, are you serious? No, puppet, you stay right there. Chica, leave! Mangle, you too. Did I pull it off too early? Because I know I put it down fast enough. Alright, so if I am going to chop this up, I think I'll do it before and after deep breathing. Because before, obviously, there's like, I'm getting scared, I'm not talking as much. I know you guys can't see it, but I wasn't as hot. That's the other downside of my self-overclocking. It's the same downside as regular overclocking on like a computer or something. More heat. Yeah, I was cold when I put this thing on. That is very much not the case anymore. There's very clearly no way I'm going to be able to beat Night 6. At least not in this run. I may do my campfire stories idea that I had and never did. I gotta animate something for that. Actually, now that campfires are a block in the game, I need to see if I can update my Minecraft blocks directory. And I'll see what I can do with that. I wonder if anyone's had a perfect Night 5 run where nothing showed up at all. Nope, I failed. I forgot about these! I completely forgot that these were a thing. This changes like everything. I completely and utterly forgot about the death minigames. I'm obviously not going for them, but I wonder if things would happen faster or slower if you put off cranking the music box to like the last possible second right when you start. Well, it'd certainly make this a more precarious situation, so... Why do Bonnie and Foxy keep coming in pairs? I knew it! I knew if I took that long, one of you was gonna pop out. I didn't expect it to happen twice. Again? Okay, so are they all going to play one after another now? Okay, so there's approximately 18 seconds that you have from full. Let's go! Yep, nope. Mangle in the back. So Chafer leaves, then Mangle leaves. I check the hallway for Foxy, and then I wind up the music box. Mangle, you're supposed to... See, why can't I just go to the day shift guy and say like, hey, I know this is gonna sound weird, but can you please completely dismantle Mangle and like put every piece in a different room right before you leave? Darn it! I was getting so far. You let me have this much hope. And no death minigame this time. But that's fine. So I've gotten 2? I've been recording for over 2 hours now. Not sure how much of it is going to make it into the video, Why does Mangle hang around the puppet? There's an issue with the way I'm moving my mouse. I know it. Maybe if I turn down the DPI. Hey. Alright, so this is what it's normally at. Now let's turn it down a notch. It'll take a bit more... I'll be able to get to there quicker because moving my hand down is still really fast. Actually, this might help prevent accidental misclicks too. Yes, that is actually going to be so much more help. Actually, I think this is what my DPI used to be before I got a 24-inch monitor. No, not today.
Hello.
Aha! See, everyone but Foxy has the courtesy to tear my monitor down. So, with the exception of checking the vents for Balloon Boy and Mangle, I don't have a problem. Honestly, lower DPIs. One of the best decisions I've made, really. No, not today! Okay, so mental note, turn my DPI down one step from normal whenever playing a Five Nights at Freddy's game. Second mental note, get a longer flashlight battery because I'm done. And now I'm done just from slow reflexes. No way that actually worked. You, my friend! Leave. Have you guys ever heard of leaving a professional to do his work?
Hello.
Seriously, Bonnie! Wait, I'm out of flashlight. How is it still working? It was 5 a.m. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. That was like my best run yet. And not even Death Minigame as a consolation prize. Are you serious? But I do have a bona fide strategy now. Well, I have a better way to execute my already existing strategy. Funny enough, I haven't had Mangle get into the office yet. And I just jinxed myself, didn't I? I'm not gonna get to 5 a.m. again tonight, am I? Oh, Bonnie's already here too. Great. Did they both leave? Okay, so I guess just Foxy makes those noises. That was too long. It wasn't. Thought you were gonna be Freddy. If I got that in time, it'll be a miracle. Four 1,000, 5 1,000, 6 1,000, 7 1,000, 8 1,000, 9 1,000. Nope. Okay, so it looks like there are about 20-ish seconds on that timer. And I rewind it by 2 seconds every time I wind it. Alright, I'm starting to get back to being scared. Well, scared isn't the right word. Tense, because I'm starting to get the hang of this. But that also means I need faster reflexes. What the? Mangle got in here? Are you serious? I called it earlier, didn't I? Mangle was gonna get in here, and... well, I get a definite get out of it. What do I do now? Oh, okay. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out a lot of me being silent. Or like any of the boring attempts.
Hello.
But I'll release... I might release the entirety of Uncut Night 5. Since I don't plan on doing Night 6. Or maybe Night 5 will have to get cut up into 3 parts again. What is that noise, though? Like, not who's making it, because I'm pretty sure it's Foxy. But, like, what is it? Freddy, can you, like, give me 2 seconds to wind up the music box, please? Bonnie, you too? Well, at least you gave me some time to wind it up, so thank you. Chica! Gotta be kidding me. I hear the sound, but I don't see Foxy. Spoke too soon. Nope, I botched it. Okay, now I think I'm starting to lose focus. But that may be due to dehydration. Need to go get it. The light is catching off of my glasses, and it looks like the hall light is on when it does that. That caught me off guard. I'm losing it. I'm gonna go grab a drink of water, see if that helps. Alright, water didn't help anything, so I'll give it one more go, then I'll have to call it quits for this recording session. Darn it! I saw Bonnie there! One more go. Take a swig of water, then one more go. Once the recording hits 3 hours, whatever attempt I'm on will be the last one. And I'm terribly sorry for whatever the heck just happened to my microphone when I hit it. Oh, this is a complete game changer. I could just leave my mouse clicked down the entire time. Darn it. Huh, Fox has got me before Mangle. Okay, so now I'm getting erratic. Yay. Oh, Shotcut is not going to like this. Alright, just enough time for one more go. Nope, that's botched. Yep, if there is an outro, I'll do it in post, but I am way too tired to continue right now. I'll have to try this again some other time. But I got at least an idea of what I'm doing, thankfully. So yeah, I'll just do an outro right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, comment, so inclined, ring the notification bell, keeps you updated with all my future videos. Website, Patreon, Discord links are in the description below. I'll see all of you in the next video. Thank you for watching. See you next time. If this outro even makes it into the video, I might just cut this out, put something else on the end of it. Oh boy. I've been at this for 3 hours. I got from night 3 to night 5. I almost beat night 5.